Some shows are better than others. That's all I can say. For all the real podcasters out there, you know what it is. Swagger. So Martia, Sona brand. They don't know how cold I am. Toss that project, scrap them plans. They don't know how cold I am. I'm sitting on the mountaintop and they don't even know it, man. Made one final power move and so it all up for the fan. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of buildings, you ain't seen no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair, Village, Pittsburgh, I ain't have a chance. I think that's my favorite verses where I be getting caught up. I just like hearing myself shout the home time. I shot the by in the 412. We're gonna run that back. Feeling it tonight. I might not get through the song for the show's over. Raise my glass to all you hardworking folks out there. Working hard for that money. Work hard for that money. Let's do it. So Marty and Sony friends. They don't know how cold I am. Toss them projects, scrap them. They don't know how cold I am. I'm sitting on the mountaintop. They don't even know it, man. Made one final power, so it all up for my man. Who with these? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of buildings, you ain't seen no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair, Village, Pittsburgh, I ain't have a chance. She asked me for my hand, I ain't know how to dance. They said it was the 2-year curse that had me living in a trance. My father looked at me and said, be a man, but he ain't got no cash advance, won't even get one when he passed. So how I'm supposed to build this new nation up? Give our broken people the new Africa. I used to be a low-life in the thief, now I champion the cause through the Citizens Justice League. Providing information, won't you come and read? Influencing the culture, won't you come and see? And you all watch him debate my empire right before he bowed to the African Messiah. I'm gonna retire a real G. I'm gonna keep writing these books until they feel me. And I'm not afraid to do my own thing. If you ride with me, put your hands up when you hear me say, they don't know how cold I really am. Put your hands up when you hear me say, they don't know how really cold I am. I'm gonna finish that. I gotta finish that song. Y'all know I gotta finish that song. Oh, I gotta plug this thing in. Thought it was plugged in. Battery low. That seems to be a recurring theme in here, doesn't it? Should let y'all know how busy I am as a podcaster. All right. So, cousin Spencer, cousin Pete, what's going on, man? I'm just kidding.
What's going on with you?
Play this.
You freezing up on me?
For why to jump off? Why not? I got my man, my cousin Spencer on the show. Loving that. It's Wild Out Wednesday. Do you know the topic, cuz?
No, I do not for today.
It's saying I don't know. I'm not using this StreamYard right, y'all. I'm paying a little money for it. I'm not using it right. When I put it out there, it's supposed to show what the topic of the show is and what time it is. Especially when I post it on Facebook, it's supposed to show it. So yeah. Um the topic for today is, why shouldn't a man consider a woman who gives it up easy a hoe? Why shouldn't men automatically consider that woman that they fuck on the first? Oops. Shame bag alert. Shame bag alert. Don't be ashamed on your own show, Taibu. Why shouldn't men automatic? Why should men not? Let me get this right. Why should you fellas not consider a woman that gives it up easy? Why should you not automatically consider her a hoe?
That's a new one.
I'm original. This is who I am. I don't need. I'm a confirmed genius. I don't need to bite off of the rest of y'all fakes and phonies. Y'all gonna be talking about my stuff for years. Ty was in front of it, was ahead of his time. So, your initial thoughts on that?
If, my for my mindset and process of something, if a woman gonna give it up easily on the first night, I'm sorry, I'm considering you that because, like you said, that just make yourself easy. That means if you let me hit, you'll let anybody hit like that.
You do, you do realize, cousin Spencer, that there's something to be said about the man that is looking for the woman that gives it up easy.
that makes him that's he easy himself.
So every dude out here talking about you know, if she give it up easy, she a HOE. But at the same time, you hoping that she does give it up, you ain't got to work for it. That's like a contradiction, isn't it?
In a sense, yeah, but it is a contradiction of it in itself because you can't tell somebody that they this, but you want something easy, but how we gonna work this right? I don't want to say it wrong.
You can't say it wrong, fam. You can shame yourself, but you can't say it. You can say that's one thing you can do on my show. You can't say nothing wrong. Everybody's opinion is valid on my show, but you can definitely shame yourself.
Not like when I say like say it wrong, like how I don't want to word it different. Like I don't want to word it messed up.
Man, be yourself. We need everybody's voice. It's a village. I want the collective to jump on my show. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm
Like
glad you come on here a lot because you look when you jump on here a lot, people gonna stop acting all funny and they gonna jump on here too like that. I miss I
yeah,
missed that. I missed that. I could have been in there. He sent me that link. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Y'all know y'all want to get down with Taibu Muad'Dib, hating sons of guns. For real. Let me
like
go. Let me.
like how I am as a person as a man. I don't my mind don't think like that. Like if I'm not out there just to hit it on a woman all the time, or even that for that matter. I'm just keep to myself because there's far too many crazy stuff out here.
Mm, continue. It's not a superficial surface type of conversation and topic
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
It's definitely wild, but it's
But
not
I get what you
superficial.
I get where you coming from with that. Like they shouldn't consider a woman that way because if you looking just to score that night and she willing to give you what you desire, then yeah, you can't consider calling her that because that's what you're out looking for anyway.
We'll give him applause on that one, y'all. We'll applaud that right there. Cousin Spencer finally making some sense on my show. Taibu Muad'Dib, man, right here, rocking to y'all. Shout out to Arlington, Texas, man, the whole Dallas Fort Worth area. Shout out to the Big D. Shout out to everybody out there, man, in the north, out there in the W, Wisconsin. You know how we hold it down, how we do it. A lot of good folks up there, and definitely to the 412 birth stomping grounds, Pittsburgh. What's going on? Got to shout out Pittsburgh, man. A lot of good stuff going on. I love the post. I think somebody took a shot at me.
Whoa.
Mhm. And look, as a youth, this person I feel like looked up to me, and I feel like me and him have a good connection. You know what I'm saying? As far as like homeboys, like always some, just somebody I respect and I feel like has a pulse for the people. I've had good
Yeah.
conversations with. Now I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I read his post today and I feel like he took a shot at me. Or maybe it's somebody doing something like what I do, and he was hollering about them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I feel like kind of lightweight took a shot, and I'll get back to that in a minute. We can go over that in a minute. But as it stands, damn, that drink is good. As it stands, I know, right? I be tripping on myself. They said don't eat, but they didn't say nothing about drink. I gotta get my drink. And it's a night show too. How you listen to put you out of bed? It's a little nip. Uh, this is the deal. Can I be 100 with you, cuz
Go ahead.
you family and all, so I can shoot that one out there straight. Mileage, mileage.
Yep.
The reason that a man shouldn't automatically consider a female that gives it up easy a hoe is mileage. Mileage is the great equalizer, isn't it? Even though it shows up a whole lot more readily on a woman, for the most part. The average chick that if she's with her 100 bodies, and they hate me for saying it, but you don't see them coming on trying to defend themselves, do you? Oh yeah,
No, they do
I
not.
send I send this link out to a lot of people, including a bunch of women on my social media pages, and you ain't seen not near one of them come on here and try to defend that 100 bodies. Cause should it be 200?
Trust me.
I'm just. Am I undershooting it by 100? I'm just saying.
You got both girls.
You ain't seen their chick. Trust me, I put this link in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I put this link out there because you don't see none of them hopping. They hear the 100 bodies, but you ain't seen there none of them come on and back.
Come
Taibu,
on.
you ain't nothing. You that dude. What you mean 100 bodies? I bet you got 100. You ain't never seen there none of them. Cause you know what they gonna tell. You know that I'm gonna say. Now take the test.
Yep.
Come on my show. Let Cousin Byron said we're gonna do a live to the test, and if you wrong, every woman in the world gonna fail. They ain't gotta take the test. All the men gonna know that all y'all got 100 bodies. I'm waiting for the first one to come on. I'll put that 200 up, wire them up. We're gonna do it live. Prove it. Prove you ain't got 100 bodies. No. I'm. This is me extrapolating. But what I'm saying is that the lie detector test, man, if the test stops going above 80, that's 100. Am I lying? If if
No.
if he says 10, 20, you know what I'm saying? If he get past 70 and that if he say 80, that's flatline quiet. That's 100 bodies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, cuz help me out, bro.
It's beyond that. Cause if she don't deny it or show it, yep, you passed that limit. But you know what's so crazy? A woman will not they will not admit that they have like 100 bodies on. They won't. They're ashamed to admit it. Like I
Hmm.
can't understand why you'd be ashamed to admit it. If you out there letting over 100 guys hit, then you shouldn't be ashamed to you shouldn't be ashamed to say it.
Hmm. I don't know about that, cuz. I mean, it's not really fair that genetics favor us. 100 bodies with me and 100 bodies on her. It's gonna wear different. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I might be stronger after 100 bodies. After 100 bodies, her legs, you know, You see the marks, the shows, the signs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then you go up in there. I'm da, 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 101 to 1001. Da, da, da. As long as I'm keeping it real, and I'm keeping him strapped up, and I'm keeping it protected, I'm all good.
Yep.
I'm hard for it. But after 100 bodies, she might be a little flat, 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 flat. You might go up in there and it'd be like, hello. Oh.
I had
You
like
know
a
what I'm
weird.
saying?
I
So it's
used to
not
have a weird saying for that.
go ahead, let's hear it.
I was like, like it was funny. It's like these girls, they start out so young, so tight. Then when they get water and used up, it's like throwing a hot dog through a hallway.
Dang. A hot dog through a hallway, cuz? That's how you doing them? That's harsh.
Hey, I keep it 100.
Cuz that was a harsh one. I gotta hook you up for that one. That's the first for me. I'm trying to wrap my mind around that. A hot dog, a hot dog through a hallway. Wow. Too much.
That's how open they are.
That's too much. A hot dog through a hallway, y'all. That's crazy. I gave him the sound effects with the laugh. I hope y'all heard it. Man. Good boy. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so look, help me out here, cuz.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't a man, if you counseling it, let's play the counselor role because everybody right now people scared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Visually, I can get different streaming services and put you're a mess on the show on the screen. Everybody can see just other small stuff. I can pay more money, other small stuff. But if we was counseling somebody, how would we help a man out that likes a woman, but she gave it up on the first night? He's kind of having this don't turn a hoe into a housewife thing going on. And he says, comes on the show, Taibu Muad'Dib, man, you're the guy. I had sex with this chick on the first night, and I really like her, but I don't want to get caught trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. My cousin did that, ended up bad. My homeboy did, ended up bad. And I tried to tell them not to do it, but now here I am. Like Shorty, thinks she the real deal, but she gave up on the first night. What should I do? What would you say, cuz?
Well, first off, I'll tell him you're not your friends. You're not your other people. You're you. So if you really like this person, and she might not have had nothing in a long time, and that was just her night of getting it. Just to see how you are, and she might feel that in return. Might want you just the same way. So you can still take it slow and approach, but you already you already got what you needed up out of it, but still in all, take the approach even slow with her and let her know that. Like, hey, I'm feeling you. I want to see where this goes. I already know that we did it on the first night or whatever, but I still want to see how this goes. I know I don't want to make you seem like you're something that you may not be, because you
Cuz
may not
don't
be that way.
shame yourself on my show. Don't you? I'm listening to your rant, but I'm talking about this young man need help. This could be the matter between a beautiful, long-lasting marriage or just what I'm saying, just heartbreak and disrespect and dog. I'm
No, I'm
saying
just
don't shame yourself.
no,
Why
I'm just,
why
it's,
shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? He could say, man, I hear you all that, fam, but why would I? You know what I'm saying? Why shouldn't I automatically consider her a hoe? She gave it up easy, fam.
like I said, you never know her situation. She might have been feeling like she ain't had none in a while. Now
So he should ask her, look, why you give up on the first night? He should ask her that.
maybe so.
Would you ask? Have you ever asked a chick how why she give up on the first night?
Yeah, sometimes I ain't gonna lie about that.
Okay, so you asked her, and what was the general response? What responses did you get?
Some women be like, they was filling me out, or someone be like, I haven't had it in a long time. They haven't had it in a while, and they
Do
need
you
it.
believe either of those excuses?
Oh no, I don't trust
Because
nothing.
clearly they didn't just come out and say, "Because I'm a hoe, Nick." What you thought? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know what I
I
mean?
don't trust nothing somebody say to me, but sometimes you gotta take everything with a little grain of salt too.
So you saying that basically they was just HOEs making up excuses to be a
Yep.
HOE. So
Yep.
they didn't want to admit, look, fam, I was at 99 bodies. I need to get my 100 so I can go ahead and settle down.
I need- That's how it be though.
Okay, look, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I tried to give you a hint, cuz mileage. What that make you think, cuz mileage?
For me, from like if she got mileage on her, she at least got some experience in bed for me. It's mileage wise.
The reason why a man shouldn't automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy, a HOE, a straight up hoe, is because of mileage. All right. So both parties, generally speaking, how old are you, cuz?
I'm 35.
Yeah. So both parties, above the age of, I'll say 17. I'll just say it. These days it's kind of crazy, but I'll say 17 and up. Both parties is coming in with some kind of mileage on them, right?
Yep.
So mileage is the great equalizer. Now, fellas, if you hit on the first night, she has just as much reason to look at you like you wouldn't be the kind of guy she want a relationship with either. So if she were to ask you, "Are you a virgin, sir?" and you say no, so this is what you do, sir. You go after women that you find attractive, or you just go after women because you horny, whatever. Because a lot of guys know women that's not very attractive. I mean, in my opinion, I'm just saying. So we don't know the reason that they go after them. But I'm saying, you, sir, aren't a virgin. You pursued me, and I'm looking at like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I'm liberated. I'm cool with my sexuality. I'm gonna make you strap up, you know what I'm saying? And you gloved up, it's good. Can't nothing go crazy. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this done. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, scratch this itch. But the bottom line is, don't be calling me and act like you want some more and trying to hang out more with me and stuff like that. That's is what it is. Right. So she has just as much reason to question your mileage and your intent if you got down on the first night.
You know what's so funny?
Talk to me.
I was having this conversation with my guy over the weekend. So we
Okay.
all went out.
All right.
And he was talking about like a female like that's right when I said to him, I was like, dude, whatever you do, don't lead her on or whatever. He was like, oh, I'm not leading her on if I'm not saying nothing to her. That's not leading her on. I said, but technically it is because you're not telling her flat out what you really want. Like if you telling her flat out, like, hey, I just want this to be a one night thing. Okay, you're not leading her into anything else. You're just letting her know right off the back what's what you want. But he was like, no, that's just if I'm talking to her, that's talking game or whatever. I was like, no, it's not. If you being straight up with someone, telling them what you want, that's not running the game. You're just telling them flat out what it is.
Now, that's not technically true because even though women be HOEs, right?
Yeah,
They still might have it in their mind that they only going to spread their legs for somebody that really likes them.
yeah,
So when he's talking about spitting that game, you keeping it real by trying to, what's going on, rocks out. If you spitting game at a female, you keeping it real with her by letting her know you feeling her. You like her a
yeah,
lot. If you only like her a lot to have sex with her, you don't gotta say that. But if
yeah,
you like her a lot, go ahead and chop it up with her. But
yeah.
why shouldn't a man automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy a HOE, a straight up hoe, is because of mileage. So after a certain amount of mileage she's put on her body, she might be looking for that special someone. And she
True.
don't want to miss out on the opportunity for him to be with her. She has to reel him in whatever way she knows she has 100 bodies. She knows the other them 100 bodies know that she have 100 bodies. She knows she got kids already, probably, or she got debt. You know what I'm saying? Or she really just ain't on nothing, and she want a guy to really help her, get herself together. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was telling my guy like don't like he got a bad habit of leading females on and making them think that he wants something from them, like want a relationship with them, and then he just doing bogus. And I said, don't lead them on, or don't have them alluding, don't allude a woman to thinking that you want something that they actually want and you don't. By not saying nothing to them, you're still leading them on. He was like, I'm not leading them on.
Just the second shame bag alert, cause you going you coming real close to, what I'm saying, doing what Kobe did to Shaq. Now hold on, hold on now. That's the second. Listen, check this out, cuz a woman's psyche to open her legs up. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Yeah,
she flat out just taking money for it, and a lot of them do now these days.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm just y'all. If y'all didn't see, we still talking dating prostitution, right? Clearly, this falls in the realm of what? Dating prostitution. I told you, it was a whole month. This dating prostitution, right?
You just got tricks and jives. That's all.
No, I'm saying, I'm just saying, we talking dating prostitution, or aren't we? Okay. So look, cuz you say he leads them on to believe that they're going to get more out the deal than just the ding-a-ling, right?
No, I said like how he go about it. I said, dude, just be upfront with her. Just tell her like, cause he always tell me, oh, I'm just gonna hit it, and that's it. I was like, well, then let her know that, because this female in her mind, she might be thinking if she wanted more, because I know the female he was talking to, and she was looking for a real relationship, and I was like, dude, you can't lead her like that.
Okay. Hold on. So let me qualify something right now. All right, it's not disclaimer. I'm qualifying something right now, ladies. We know now. We know that y'all have 100 bodies. We know that comes with the deal. We know before you try to settle down and husband up and wife up for somebody, we know you already got that 100 guys out the way, right?
4,000.
You wanted 4,000. You wanted the light skin, the short, the tall. Let me see. He looks good today. You wanted the fro, the bald head. You wanted somebody got to speak a different language. You wanted a guy with money, a guy that was broke, and see you could build him up. Y'all got the 100 bodies out the way, right? You did. You had to bust it open. That's your power and control over the world, that you can pick them out. Bing, bing, bing. That's the only true power woman really has in a society like this, right? It's who to throw it to. I mean, fellas, if you knew women just wasn't gonna say no, wouldn't you throw that out there? Let's be real. How powerful would that be for you, Spencer, if you know that 10 times out of 10, when you holler at a chick, she gonna just come on. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
So women, that's all the power in a European male dominated society. You sisters, the only power you have is to offer this thing between your legs to a man. Knowing he gonna be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being real. So you got the 100 bodies. Now that we know it as men, now that we know it, it's a whole different situation. You giving it up easy doesn't automatically make you a hoe. The 100 bodies does that. But if it doesn't, if it's standard for women now, the 100 bodies, then what? Now we talking, because most men probably somewhere between 50 and 100, depending on what age he is, or what his economic background is like. If you rich in high school, you probably at the 50 before you even hit college. Cause you got the car, you got the chicks see you, they look, they wanna be box stuff, they're high school girls. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So if you was born into money and you a man, I don't care what denomination or cultural background you come from, you probably got about 50 to 100 bodies in high school. before you even get to college or get out in the real world. So women have mileage. They know the men has mileage. So the reason, fellas, why you can't consider a woman that gives it up easy automatically consider her a hoe is because the simple fact that that's the great equalizer is mileage, right? You have it, she has it, right? There's no moral high ground there. She has all the right to consider you to be the type of guy where if she was to have a serious relationship with you, whatever chick offers up, you know what I'm saying? The boom boom, you going, right?
Yep.
Just think about that for what it is, everybody. Mileage is the great equalizer when it comes to looking at somebody's sexual history, sexual background. That's all I'm saying. If you want to debate that, cuz go ahead. But I'm just saying that's how it looks to me. If a guy came on the show and said Taibu Muad'Dib, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really feeling shorty. Everything else is checking out, but she gave it up on the first night. I would say, well, sir, what night would have made it okay for her to give it up?
Good point.
Fellas, fellas, go get in my comment section. What night does she not qualify as being a hoe?
These 2 to 3 weeks.
I mean, no, I'm good with numbers. We give numbers here, but let's be honest about it. When is she not considered a hoe? This is for you ladies now. I thought that was going to help y'all out. my cousin Barnes a trip. He tripping.
He said
Wow,
third date.
fam, he on the prowl. Fam's a prowler.
He
Fam
said the
talking
third
about.
date night. He said he gonna expect some cheeks on the third date.
Well, if you like cousin Spencer and you paying for every date, I bet I would too.
I
I
don't
would
pay
too.
for every date now.
Ah, come on now, man. I'm
I
trying to
had,
backpedal.
I had,
I'm trying
I
to
had,
backpedal now. I'm trying to backpedal now. I put this bag on my head.
no. Literally, I went on a date. It was like a while back when I was going through my divorce, way before like my wife died. Where I went out on a date with females. Like we went on me and her went on a few dates as me and this female.
Cause you wasn't involved in that, was you?
What?
Let me find out you a Ray Caruth. I
She
swear.
said a what?
Let me find out you a Ray Caruth. Man was just like when she just died. He just threw it out there like, cause your ex-wife really just perished. Like that's just crazy.
No, I said before she died. Like we was going through our divorce. Actually, finally went out on a
Died
date.
during the divorce. Cause don't impeach yourself on my show, man. What's going on with you?
Oh yeah, she left me for a whole dude.
So you think he did it?
No, what?
I'm saying how she passed away in her sleep.
No. It was I always say it because I don't like to get into it anymore. But it was unfortunate circumstances. I just say that unforeseen circumstances actually.
I just can't make this stuff up, y'all. Hey, I got shout out to all the Pinkstons out there. Y'all some militant sons of guns. Don't marry a Pinkston and then try to run off with somebody. That's all I got to say, and we'll move on. Cause buck wild. Look,
Hey, no, look, listen. I went out on a date. I was like, she was like, no. She was like, no. I got this date. She paid for the entire dinner. That literally threw me. Like literally.
he was doing so good. Cause what you be doing to your phone? Why is your phone always make that noise?
I don't even know because I have the screen broken for one because I dropped it.
My cousin got a cricket, y'all.
I
He
don't do
don't
no
want to.
cricket.
He don't want to admit it to us. I've done 100, almost 160 shows. You the only person that's ever had this buzz in the background.
That's because I ain't got no 5G phone.
Wow, man, look, I got I gotta go through the process. All right, look. I had to mute my cousin's phone because I don't want the quality on YouTube to be crazy. But look, hey, cousin Byron shooting shots at you. You allow. I would say get in the comment section and give it to him for that. Tell him to bring in something to show his face, cuz don't take that. But look, listen to me, folks. Listen to me. I uh I know for a fact that there's a look. I'm in a situation where I have to be honest with everybody. I do be trying to hit chicks I'm after on the first night. I don't care how much I want to have kids with her or want to be with her. I don't care I don't really know her at all. I'm just looking at her. I don't know her at all to know if it's going to be a future or not. But I know if I'm on her, I want to rowboat that thing as soon as possible. I can't tell y'all how many chicks I ran off, put my foot in my mouth, but my homeboys can. My dude Pat, Lionel, Romeo, they'll all tell you I used to put my foot in my mouth terrible because I wanted to get straight to it. Look what's happening with that. And some of the best sex I ever had, I used to scream chicks down. When I was considered myself an outstanding member, I'd be like, hey, come here. You ain't doing nothing. Come here. You walking, I'm driving. You want to ride home? I'm creeping. Oh, I'm tripping now. Your man lets you walk. Oh, you don't got no man? I'll be right there. Pew. And I'm trying to hit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like I don't know, ladies. We don't know y'all yet. We don't know you. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all just didn't know that. We don't know you. If you wait, like my cousin Spencer said, 2 to 3 weeks to give it up, like my cousin Byron said, the third date, whatever, whatnot, we still don't know you. Do y'all want to know how Taibu Muad'Dib used to get chicks to give it up without waiting 6 months? They probably was on that, but do y'all want to know? Do y'all want to know? Quit laughing, cousin Spencer. Do y'all want to know how Taibu Muad'Dib used to get chicks? When I was in college, it might have been the state I was in, but I'm just saying, sisters didn't want to give a brother head. So I had to get around that real smooth. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want a chick that you can't. It's gonna be tough to make a chick feel unless you're a superstar. You can't just tell a chick make her feel like she's a HOE, like she's a straight up hoe, and still get the boots unless you really balling. So I had to play it smooth. So this is what I say. I used to tell chicks like this. I'll be like, look, are we gonna make sex the issue? You don't want to give it up because you want me to feel some kind of way better about you or believe that you're a better person for that. I would tell myself I'm not gonna really know you until we're having sex. Also, if you make a long time to have sex with you, then now sex is the prize. So once I do it, what's the reason to stay? That's how I used to. I'm talking about y'all ain't got no game. I gave a game to all you fellas. If she act like she wants you to wait, you just tell her if sex is gonna be the prize, you putting yourself in a bad position with me because I already know you like me. If it take me 2 years to hit, I'm gonna go up in that thing and walk on by. If you see me walking, I'm gone. Cause you may have sex with you the prize. I'll accept that Mustang challenge. You know what I'm saying? Also, since you not giving it up during that 2 year period, I'm gonna find a chick that gives it up easy. And we're gonna be doing our thing. So I'm gonna hit that, and you're gonna be like, okay, now you're gonna be in love with me. 2 years, I took 2 years to hit it, and now you're gonna be in love with me. I don't love you. Sex was the prize. So now I'm gonna go ahead and have sex with you, and then bam, I'm out of here. I'm with the chick that gave it up. A patient probably used to because now I'm just saying, if you let me know that you like me already, I can't lose. How can I lose? Cousin Spencer, how can I lose, bro? If you kicking it with me, I know that you're interested in letting me rowboat that thing till the sun come up. All I gotta do is just sit back and kick it. But around that, like you said, around that 2 week area, I'm gonna start feeling. I'm just gonna bring it straight to you, fellas, young guys, especially y'all. If you act like what's going on, Don Rico, he would. Don Rico said he went on the show. Are you just in the stove? Okay. Hey, now look, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna get my man Don in here, y'all. But look, this is what I'm saying though. For you young fellas, if she acting like she don't want to go crazy on you, she don't want to give you that brain job. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this, fam. This is what I used to say in college. I used to be like, okay, I got the team in here tonight. I'm gonna get y'all all on here. Don't worry. Just let me finish my rant real quick. Fellas, young guys, if she acting like she really don't want to give you that, talk to your brain, she don't want to do that thing, get you right. What you do is you be like, what? You think your mom and your grandma ain't do that? You better than them? Do you talk to them like that? When was the first time they said they did it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's what women do. Plus, I'm not really interested in a chick that doesn't do that because that's what gets me right to want to really go in on you. Because really, if you say you don't want to do that, but you want to have sex, I'm telling you, my sex is better after that. Boom! She got to do it. And trust me, fellas, don't do too much talking either. Most of the time, you should just ease up on them and just throw it out there. They know what to do. You would know right then and there. Bottom line, don't do too much talking. After dinner or something, if y'all at the crib, you eating dinner, she cook you dinner, hurry up and hop up and just throw it at her. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a peewee, I would suggest a different approach. Make sure the lights is low, really all the way off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't got that problem, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. Taibu Muad'Dib right here. Cuz Spencer, you back on the air. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself.
Oh.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. This is epic show. This hey, this hey, look, I gotta put the game out there. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Go ahead though. Do your thing. I'm gonna get Manuel and Don on the show real quick.
All right. Look, hey, I agree with it. I can go with it. Look, I ain't have to do much of that, dude, to get what I needed. I learned that quickly. And I feel like if I figure a woman out in the night while I'm there chilling and I figure you out, like okay, I'm gonna definitely go ahead. But you just gotta for me, you gotta give me that permission right away. Like, hey, I want to do this tonight. Okay, you giving me permission to tear it up. That's all I need to know. Cause my mindset ain't on it unless you want to give it to me that night. Then I'm on it.
Yeah, I can respect that, bro. I can respect that, man. I can. Try turning the volume down a little bit on your phone. Maybe that'll help.
All right.
All right, Don. I got you. I got you the link. So you good. Let me get my man Emmanuel to join so I can get him in here. All right. Just want y'all to know I don't play no games. It is what it is. I thought I just sent it to you, Emmanuel. All right. I'm gonna get my man Emmanuel the link. All you gotta do is just click the link and it should bring you right in. If not, I'll send you the instructions too. Just so y'all know what the deal is. Going hard here, Taibu Muad'Dib, man. Wild Out Wednesday. Yeah, I will see. I'm gonna bring you in, get it right. Your phone crazy, cuz it is nuts.
But every guy should want to get to head, no matter what.
Real rap.
I'm just like if I can understand if she ain't never done it before and she don't know how to do it. Like, look, I'm sorry, but if a female ain't trying to give me no head, I'm out.
So is that mandatory for you on the first time you do it, or are you cool waiting a little while for that to
if she don't, if it's all about her comfortability of it for her. if she don't feel comfortable doing it, I'm not gonna make her do something she ain't gonna want to do. So it ain't gonna happen. If I'm dealing like with a freaky chick and that's what she do automatically, then yeah, I'm down.
All right, yo. So I got I got Don Rico, I got Emmanuel House, I got folks with the y'all got the links. When you get the link, go ahead, click on it, man. Go ahead and hop on the show. And let me know what's going on. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, making it pop, man, making it jump. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. I'm tossing out. I want to get the ladies on here. Shay, come on. I'm trying to get the ladies on here so we can get the female aspect of it. But the bottom line is, uh, you know, we have a lot of we have a lot of lag time, right, in the whole situation, right? So, you know, you can let it do what it do, but at the end of the day, if you don't want no smoke, then stay in the kitchen. The point I'm trying to make, folks, is ladies, once you show a man interest, he has all the right in the world to just ride it out till you give him the butt. Okay? He doesn't owe you nothing. He don't even know you. Acting like I can get to know you until you give me the butt is ridiculous. This is how all men know that y'all more emotionally attached to having sex than we are. Because once hanging with you until you give up the butt is one thing. Hanging with you after you give up the boots, something totally different. Totally different. All right. I'm just calling it how I see it. Totally different. So for those of y'all out there, uh, I'm just you know what I'm saying, letting some folks get in here real quick. I don't really have uh I don't really have an option that I want to have, but I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm letting some of y'all get in here late in the game. I'm trying to get my girlfriend up here. I want Todd on the show. Excuse me. I want E on the show. So let's go. If y'all having issues, hit me up. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna jump you in here. So here's the deal. Taibu Muad'Dib gave y'all the game. Mileage is the great equalizer. Fellas, mileage is the reason why you shouldn't automatically consider a female that gives it up easy, a straight up hoe. Because they throw that thing out there, don't know any better. And it's powerful. It's just as powerful as all you fools out there. And I used to be one. I have 4 kids, 4 different women. Couldn't take care of none of them at the time. Couldn't do their moms right. It's crazy. Like I just was having, but that was powerful for me to be able to get a woman pregnant and see this whole new person come out. I wasn't conscious at the time. That was just what I was on, but it was powerful for me. So I don't begrudge you ladies out there throwing that thing out there. I know how powerful it is to have control over somebody. And fellas, don't lie. Y'all on the show watching the show right now, don't lie. She has some kind of power over you when she tell you can get it, right? Let's be honest. When she like making, when she putting it in your life or putting it on you, she got a little bit of power over you. That's powerful for her. My cousin right here, he's saying that these chicks out here looking so good, they turned him into a compulsive liar. He is saying like an old boy on the 5 heartbeats. I want to be with you forever. Let me get it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? He's leading them up, whatever the case may be. But that's the power women have. So I don't begrudge all that power. And if you want to use it on the first night or the fourth night or the 14th night, that's on y'all. But just know, we know that we not gonna know you until you do it. And if you run the risk of making a brother wait too long, then that's all he's gonna do that and get out the way. Because once he sees the real you, no matter how good the sex is, once he sees the real you after the sex happens, he's definitely gonna book it. Ladies, we all know that the cuckoo come out the box, the cuckoo come out the clock after y'all give it up. Because for some reason, once you have sex with one of us, you feel some kind of ownership. You feel like you have the right to say who we should and shouldn't be kicking it with. And y'all be on that more than fellas. What do you think, cuz?
No, I just think they programmably nuts, or somebody gave them something real good what they should have been doing. Never put it on these females properly. That's what I can tell you. That's what make them go nuts. If you give them some good stuff, that drives them crazy. But I got another thing for that. For me personally, a woman a woman has to offer me something different besides use cat. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you have to offer me something different because you can offer that to anybody. Like a little woman can literally just offer that to anybody, like you were saying.
She is offering. That's the whole point of this show. She is offering it, cuz.
And also, so you have to offer me something else different in life besides that. Like literally, because I was like, it's got to be something more better than life than you just saying, "Oh, you gonna get this cat." Okay, you told that to the last man, the man before that, and the man before that one. So what else do you have? What else do you have to bring to me? Literally, that doesn't excite me. For me as a man, that doesn't excite me.
So my man Don Rico, he having a difficult time getting on. The crazy part about it is he's been on the show before. Fam, just do the same thing. Bro, he's a trip. And I sent you the instructions. You a trip fan. My dude Don Rico, man, from the day. Uh so yeah, man. Wild Out Wednesday with Taibu Muad'Dib is going down, man. Let me get some beats off in here, man. What you think of the new intro song, cuz the remix?
That's a little good. I like that. Yes, yeah.
While they working on trying to jump in the studio. Shay, come on up here, girl.
What else are you
Unfinished business, gotta make sure it's going down. Taibu Muad'Dib, all about the deal. Yeah,
valuable?
we can have a freestyle cipher. I'm gonna go ahead and jump this thing out one more time. I like it. I like it. Y'all get in the comment section and give me. I want y'all to put a number in the comment section of what you think from 1 to 10. 1 to 10 about this remix. Now, y'all know the regular intro version. I put a lot of effort into this, man. I'm the second part of it, I kind of, just did me, but I ain't wrote nothing in a long time. So I'm just giving y'all a little piece of this. Sonar to your sonogram. They don't know how cold I am. Toss that project, scrap them plans. They don't know how cold I am. I'm sitting on the mountaintop and they don't even know it, man. Made one final power move to sow it all up for the fan. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of buildings, you don't see no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair, Village, Pittsburgh, I ain't have a chance. Before her, and I don't know how to dance. They said it was the 2-year curse that had me living in a trance. My father looked at me and said, "Be a man," but he ain't got no cash advance. Won't even get one when he passed. So how I'm supposed to build this new nation up? Woo! That's so hot. Look, that's so hot. I'm gonna tell you something right now, cause that's so hot, man. Look, that's burning up the charts right now. People like, man, we didn't know you could rap. Like I be seeing them, they're like, man, we didn't know you could rap. I'm like, yeah, bro, I've been sitting on that one. You know what I'm saying? I
I'm,
haven't memorized the rap in so long. I've been trying to memorize this one. Like it's difficult for me. It's crazy. Like through that memory aspect. I was like 27 when I was really trying to go big with it. I got offered a deal too. People don't know that I went to the joint. I went straight to the joint in Ohio. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Late edition. In Ohio.
Look, man, this thing was
Let's get it,
froze.
baby. What's the deal, baby?
Hey, this thing was froze back here. It keep on. I was
Oh,
on this
okay.
one, and it kept saying it
Okay.
ended. What up, though? Hey, I had to get in on this one. This one was juicy. I got
Right.
I got my protein and my coffee in here. I've been, you know,
Let's
lifting a little
go.
bit of weights. Look, lifting a little bit of weights in
Yeah.
the room, weight gloves, I got to get it back, baby. Ooh,
I'm
this is a
telling y'all,
beautiful
I'm telling
topic for
y'all,
me.
I'm telling y'all, Mr. Don Rico was one of the best youth athletes there was in the city of Madison. You
Hey,
know, and
look, this is
it's
this is a
tough. It's
topic,
tough.
man.
Huh?
This is a topic that I'm good for. This is a good topic right here. Hey, look, I heard your cousin talking. He's like, if that she just want to give up to you dig, what else does she got to offer? You got to tell her, sock it to your pockets, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to start doing the same thing they do. They be trying to sock it to our pockets. Let's sock it to their pockets.
Break that down for me. That sounds cool, but break that down for me. I'm not hit.
Sock it to their pockets, man. Look, put some bread in my pockets, man. Make it worth my while to keep on wasting my time with you and you ain't got nothing else to offer. I ain't gonna keep breaking my back for the free. You feel me? You know the way it is out here now. All these bougie girls, they running with whoever they think got the most money.
Cousin
You know
Spencer.
what I'm saying? That's why you
Oh
hit them with
boy,
that
sound like a pimp.
illusion. Hey, look, you make them think they gonna get something, they ain't gonna get nothing. It's all illusion. For
Nah,
real.
but I want to answer his question down there, Digital B. He said, "What the question is like? The question, what else you looking for beside it that's value more than sex? A woman's soul that's value more than her sex.
Yeah, I want somebody that's gonna stand back to back with me. If I'm gonna deal with them more than just like me, because I'm single, so it's just like I might deal with her today. I might not see her for 6, 7 months.
I'm
You
about to
feel
put
me?
a GoFundMe out there for my cousin to get a new phone, y'all, or something. So he stopped killing my live. We love him on the panel because he
Hey,
crazy. He
he
crazy
out
as a
where your
fox.
cousin out there? Your cousin out there in Pittsburgh?
Nah, he up the street from you. He in Milwaukee.
Oh man, you ain't what?
I'm
He
telling you,
must.
what I'm saying is, cause I went to a family reunion and found out I was related to him. I didn't know the whole time,
Right.
bro.
Hey,
My
but
daughter had
listen,
go ahead.
listen. This Milwaukee, I can understand why he's very careful on the women he deals with in Milwaukee because they super shisty. You can't trust them women. And I'm just meaning not just on the relationship side. It's just they just be on some super grimy stuff. He know what I'm talking about. He live in
Yep.
Milwaukee.
And look, yo, I dang near married a chick from Milwaukee. So I haven't really seen that side of them yet. I mean, I haven't did a whole bunch of them, but chicks in Milwaukee, as far as I'm concerned, are smooth. I ain't never had a problem with chicks from Milwaukee ever.
Hey, hey, they look good.
Cause
They look good. But man, not all of them. I can't say all of them. I'm not gonna put that on them. But he knows what I'm talking about. When I mean shiesty, man.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
like this. Like Rick James, who said that, he's like the type of girl that I won't take home to mama. You better
Yep.
not take him home to your mama. They crib gonna be getting broke in next week. I'm serious. No, but it
So,
ain't. It's the, he need to come down to Madison and catch.
so
If you
look,
can't get a girl at Madison, if you can't catch nothing at Madison or nothing like establish nothing at Madison, you can't establish nothing nowhere in the world. Just like taking
Shay,
candy from a baby.
I say come up here,
It's
you
too
tripping.
easy. For
Uh,
real though.
so look, Don Rico, why shouldn't a man automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy a HOE, a straight up hoe?
I mean, the only way I mean, I ain't don't want to be judging nobody. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like that she might have just been feeling it that night. Is this somebody gave it up easy that he just met? Or is this somebody that they've been kind of flirting and then this the first time they had a chance to get together?
Now, okay, break that down. That's a different dynamic. So you saying that working on it like at work or something like that, or just somebody you
No,
know through
flirting with
some.
each other.
Yeah,
Flirting with
that's
each
what,
other,
that's what I'm
maybe.
saying. Over time, the flirting turned into that. So it wasn't like they just met in the club and had sex the next night or the same night.
Oh, but when they got together, she just gave them draws up.
No, I'm asking you. I'm saying pick whatever scenario you want, but giving it up easy, we all know what that means, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
mean, yeah,
universal, right?
she trained to go, but all the time, look, just because she give it up easy, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm very, I be going rough on them about this, but sometimes you catch somebody that ain't, they ain't had none in a while, and they be feeling you and they vibe you and it's in the moment, but then they won't tell you that. The next morning, be like, oh man, I've never done this before. This is not my character, You know what I'm saying?
Now we
That's
had
what
this
they be saying.
conversation earlier, me and my cuz. I'm saying, don't shame yourself and tell me you believe them now. If they
Who?
say that, if they it's a this the hunted body
Me?
show. This the
No,
hunted
I'm
body
telling
show.
you. Hold
This the
on. I'm
hunted body
telling you
show.
I'm telling you the script that they run. I don't
Oh,
believe it.
okay. That's what I'm South.
That's
That's
the
what I'm.
script they
That's
run
what
it.
I'm talking.
They running
Keep
the
it
script
100. Let them know where you're
like
from. Then let them know where you're from. Then,
I'm
fam.
from the
That's what
bad
I'm
town,
talking
man.
about.
Midwest, man. Hey, look, I'm just talking about how they trying to run that script. Oh, I don't usually do this. This could have happened 5 nights out the week.
That's
She
why,
could have been doing this 5 nights out the week with 5 different dudes.
fam.
I
You
didn't
are.
do this before.
I'm a. Officially. That's how it becomes official, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't
Hey, look,
realize.
hey, look, man. I'm very disappointed that you would think that I would be siding. I don't believe, man. Look, I don't believe them as far as what I'm saying. You can pick them up and throw them because I know they got good game. Women got good game, and they're very sneaky. Trust me, I've dealt with a lot of them. They're sneaky,
Okay,
and
okay.
they
Since you used the word game, on average, are men coming with better game or women?
I think ultimately men they can't outdo us, but they slick. They can't outdo us, but they slick.
Cousin Spencer, on average, who's coming with a better game, men or women?
At this point, women right now, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, the only way women is coming with better game if you fall for that. If you fall for the okey doke.
Hold on.
Nowadays, you got to
Before
figure. You
time
got
out,
to
I get
figure
one
head.
time out though. Don, I know you the Don. I get one time out. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Before you lay into them, you have to realize, man, that lived experience plays a big part in how we look at women. You know what I'm saying? My cousin
Yeah.
said he says a traditional man. He pays for the first date. He said that he's not the kind of guy that's always looking to just hit. So it's a different
What's
situation.
he looking for? What's he looking for? A wife every time? Everybody ain't wifey material, baby.
Cause, but I'm saying
I can look.
I grew up with you, so we have a lot more in common than me and my cousin do. He just
No,
my
I ain't.
blood. You know what I'm
Look, I
saying?
don't knock nobody for what they. I don't knock nobody for what they do, but man, don't let them get you, cuz don't let them shiesty you. They'll play the innocent role to the end and then buy out. Didn't you say you
Okay,
had a situation with that other girl last time? He said he wasn't ready for her. Maybe she was
well,
turned up
we can hear
already.
him now. He's talking to you directly.
Oh, he talking.
No, I could tell he was traditional last time we were on the show. Cause he like, oh man, I'm not ready for her. How man, you supposed to be ready so you don't have to get ready. You always ready for any challenge that comes in the world with anything, not just a woman. You gotta be ready. But I know
So
you know.
what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take over the show and I'm gonna hit y'all up individually. All right, cause we can help some folks out tonight. My cousin already said it's an original topic. Y'all not hearing this stuff. Y'all, I'm gonna replay and replay. This is viral. I've had almost every, I would say 89.9% of my shows and podcasts have been viral worthy content. Here's the issue. The reason why it's not going viral is because people don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each of you an opportunity to give the world the truth. Don Rico truth, Spencer Pinkston truth. All right. Then I'm gonna shut it down. This is the deal. I want y'all best answer. We don't got to BS around the bush. Y'all lived experience. Y'all been through stuff with females. Don, you have your experiences. Spencer, your experiences. Why shouldn't a man automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy to be a HOE, a straight O? Cousin, you go first.
How I consider, like I said, you don't consider it because either she on a dry spell, or either she on a dry spell for not getting none, or she just trying to hide the fact that she just wilding out there. She just on her little ditty, as she call it.
Okay. I respect that completely. Don Rico,
What up, though?
why shouldn't a man, this is your truth to the world, why shouldn't a man consider a woman that gives it easy, a HOE, a straight up hoe?
Hey, this is a kind of tough one though, because like I said, hey, I mean, shit, she could be tricking somebody. She could act like she don't give it up all the time like that, but really she do. You know, they got the friends fans only page nowadays. So I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I don't trust them. I got hey, like Yo Gotti said, I got trust issues.
My man Emmanuel on the show, man. Emmanuel, look, I got you on the show. I just want to get your opinion. My man Don, he was having issues getting into. I haven't done it from y'all end, so you could inbox my man Don Rico. He can tell you what the process is. I really can't take. I'm an admin. You know what I'm saying? But I want to ask you, why everybody can hear you, fam. Why shouldn't a man consider a woman that gives it up easy, a HOE, a straight up hoe? Talk to the people.
Why shouldn't he be bitter?
No, I said, why shouldn't a man consider a woman who gives it up to him easy? Gives it up easy. Why shouldn't a man automatically consider to be a HOE, a straight up hoe?
Because like it could be like the this. It's the person, the person, the player. That's all it is. Sometimes, she probably ain't had nothing in a long ass time, probably 3 years. And you said the right words to her or some shit like that, or your swag off the thing. She feeling it. Gave her a nostalgic feeling or whatever, and wow, there you go. And it's after that is what counts after that. After you get it in, bust it in, and everything counts after that. How she feeling, what she say after that, what she say, what she feel after that. That's better. There's been a bunch of motherfuckers that, off the first night, a bunch of hurt people, speak language, off the first night that, they got it in, they bust in the first night. And half of them was, I looked negative to, and the other half, positive. Like, man.
Have you ever had sex with a chick on the first night, or she gave it up easy and y'all had a decent little run?
What'd you say?
Have you ever had sex with a woman and she gave it up easy the first night, or shortly after that, gave it up basically easy to a certain end, put much work into it, she just gave it up? Have you ever been with a chick like that and stuck with her and y'all had a good run?
Yeah, that's what I said. Half my couple of my long relationships like that. It's like, man, gave it up the first night. Shoot, it was a long run with it. I didn't look at it no different. She didn't look at me no different. But still in the back of my head, easy how you get them and how you lose. Just like, man.
That's something. Look, everybody, listen. Everybody, right now, listen. That's the whole deal, though, because I said in the beginning of the show, E, that they have the same right to look at us the same way.
Right.
It's selfish for us to look at it like, oh, I can't trust her because she gave it up easy when I went too. So she think ain't any chick that offer me the butt. I'm just gonna go as long as she don't know. I appreciate you for coming on. I don't want to stop the show too much, but I'm gonna just work with me more to get you on the panel. All right, we'll figure this thing out. Cause my man Don, he had to get his son involved. It was crazy. He had to get some help getting involved, but now he figured it out. So we're gonna keep working with you. Tomorrow, Thinking Through Thursday, is definitely a show you want to jump in because I can see you a deep brother. All right.
All right, cool.
All right, keep watching. Make sure you subscribe, man. Post and share it. All right, look.
Let me speak on one before you get in the show.
Go ahead.
First of all, let's give a shout out to these Eagles, man, for being undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to say that. Look, it's real Eagle country around here. Look, you see my blanket? It ain't just made up. I got the hat. But anyway, no. I understand what you were saying about, we both going, right? And something, you know what I didn't really tell you was like, it might just be that flavor that I got, you know what I'm saying, that make them want to just, get them draws up like that. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen for the next man. It might just happen for somebody that got a little charm, a little swag. You know what I'm saying?
What you think, Cousin Spencer?
I agree with that. It's been a few nights I had some fun like that. I was just feeling it. Like some other dudes could have been talking to that female. She wasn't interested in them. Then all of a sudden I could have walked up to her. She like, okay, at the end of the night, she was like, hey, you want to go? Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So look, let me put y'all like this. The more we talked about the situation, the more things came out, and we realized that we could miss out on something special just with this blanket philosophy about women in general. We don't want them to look at us like all men cheat. So we meet somebody that we want to be with, but we have a blanket philosophy about them, everybody, but we don't want them to have that about us. Y'all on my show right now talking about you can't trust them, whatever. My cousin Spencer said, I don't know if I could, but I had a woman come on my show and say, all men cheat. She said that on my show. I'll throw that back out there if I can look it up and find it. She said, all men cheat. So my point is that as a community, everybody, if we have these blanket philosophies about each other, of course our relationships aren't going to work. Taibu Muad'Dib, this is your mess relationship broadcast where I help folks come out of a mess to avoid a mess and to find something healthy. I hope you got some out of the show tonight, because if you didn't, you are wild at it. I'm gonna give y'all the floor, cousin Don Rico. I'm gonna let you go first, then come let you go before I wrap the show up. You have the floor, Don. Let them know what the real deal is. Give them all the pimping you can in 5 minutes.
No, I'm saying it had. I heard what you said. The other guy that popped in. Now I have had a one night stand, like got the draws on the first night, and I had a nice run with somebody like that. I had a 2-3 year run with them. So I'm not saying just because she give it up, she might just be a stomp down hoe. But and maybe she just sometimes look, they give it up on the first night. Shit, they get nailed, and they don't want to do nothing else. They like, I'm good. You took care of me. I'm straight. That's what I wanted, because that's what they wanted, like what we want. Everybody got needs, baby. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm just saying, if you brothers is out here nailing on the first night, make sure you strap up, cause man, it ain't nothing nice out here, baby.
Oh, that's Don Rico, everybody. Don, look, China said it. Everybody knows it. You an official panel member. I appreciate, because I know you work hard. I appreciate you jumping on the show whenever you can. But you're like a permanent panel member. So whenever you jump on the show, man, you're welcome. All right. I'm doing my shows mostly at 9 right now. I got a position as a fitness director at a LA fitness location up here in Grand Prairie, man. So I'm doing my thing. Got a little elevation. I got a little blessing. So I'm working later to the evening, but the shows are gonna be like 9:15 ish. That's how they're gonna be. So
Hey, that's
if you're gonna
good.
time, jump on here and get a Roger game. We appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Don't hate,
I
don't disconnect. Keep watching the show. I'm gonna wrap this thing up and give y'all the knowledge from my head. I got you.
bet.
Peace out.
Okay.
608. Everybody know what it is. Mass Wisconsin in the house. Shout out to the Eagles. All right. So this is the deal. Cousin Spencer, you and your cricket get the World Dope game.
He said cricket. My 5 minutes. All right, man. I don't necessarily consider any woman like that. I try to give every woman the benefit of the doubt. I do. I try to, but I don't believe everything everybody say to me, because you know how I am. But every woman is not a. I can't say every woman's a hoe, but some women are. Is how they carry themselves and how you carry yourself too as a person. If you out there showing that you are one, we gonna see you as one. If you undercover one, they good at hiding it.
All the
But
way fast, man. All the way fast. My cousin, man. That's why you're a permanent panel member. We needed somebody to come on the show and say that to everybody, to the world. Shout out to the Mill Willie, down with Jeffrey Dahmer, up with Hope. Milwaukee garbage. Y'all got some explaining to do. Down the show, man. Watch how I wrap it up. So it's Taibu Muad'Dib right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play my music, because that's what I do. Because I like music. But I'm gonna grab my significant other real quick. Probably down there asleep. She worked really hard, but we appreciate it. And I'm wrapping this show up with her, so we can let y'all know what's really going on. Give me 1 second. All right, all right, all right. Thank y'all for holding on. Thank y'all for holding on, man. Okay, so here's the deal. So earlier this week on the show, a lot of stuff came out. It wasn't meant to come out, but it came out. A lot of stuff came out. So I deal with a woman that has, admittedly, we talked about it, a high body count. My body count's high. Uh, when I met my significant other, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were on the job. So we both was gainfully employed, working and whatever, whatnot, chance meeting. So let me talk to y'all about the signs. Do you watch the signs? Are you paying attention to the signs? So if you looking for a blessing, if you asking God for something, my man Don Rico said he looking for that next special someone. He feel like he messed a good relationship up, being too much, doing too much, being too managed. My cousin Spencer, I know he's single. He's going through a thing. He was married. You know, I think he put his best foot forward. You know, it ended badly, but it wasn't more of his choice. You know what I'm saying? Than anything, you know, you don't control nobody else's behavior. But I'm saying it seems to me like the guys on the show, even my man E over here on Facebook, that all of us really wanted to meet that special someone. But what if we weren't in the right frame of mind to lock that thing in, right? What if we weren't in the right frame of mind? So this show, and I told you, ladies, I'm for y'all. I'm helping y'all out. Y'all don't have to be perfect because we ain't offering perfection. Who are we if we have sex with you as soon as we possibly can to judge you for giving it up as soon as we want you to? That's why men shouldn't automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy a HOE, a straight up hoe, because it would have to boomerang back on us. Why are we out there looking for women that give it up as fast as they possibly can? You know what I'm saying? You're not willing to put no work in for it. You're not willing to put no work in with it. Did y'all hear me? You're not willing to put in no work for it. You're not willing to put no work in with it. So women have the right to hold out. I tried to get a number for how long we should, as men, should wait, and her not consider. I'm gonna bring this whole month is dating prostitution. So I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm gonna find out when I get on the show. I'm gonna run a poll on Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna run a poll. I'm gonna run a poll on Facebook Reels. I'm gonna poll y'all to find out what men and women think is the appropriate time to give it up and not for it not to be considered easy, right? I want to know from you fellas and you ladies, what's the timeline? We measure everything whether we know it or not. What's the timeline? Men, how much work should we put in to not consider her easy? Ladies, how do you give it up because you like the guy and don't want him to run off? I've had comments on my show like that, but how do you make him work enough so that you know that he's putting in work to get it because he's going to put in work on it? African men, we don't put enough work on our African women. You have some nerve to not put in work for these sisters when you came from one. I'm going to run a poll and ask African men how many of them look at their mom like she a flat out hoe while they're treating other African women who probably have kids of their own like that. Talk about them like that. If your mom gave it up to somebody, whether before you were born or after you were born, on the first night, is she a straight up hoe? How many of you African men would look at your mom and be like, you ain't nothing but a stinking ass bitch? Or mom, you ain't nothing but a HOE. How many of y'all would say that to your mom? So what I'm saying is that on this Wild Out Wednesday, as wild as the concept may be, I'm hoping that y'all listening to my voice. This is my truth. The woman I'm with now gave it up easy. She did. But I did too. I was hoping that she did. Cute, nice hips, pretty face, pretty smile, vibrant. What Q-Tip say, a vibrant thing. All on it. I'm glad she didn't say no. I was ready. Fellas, y'all got some nerve thinking saying she's a flat out HOE. She give it up early when you know you don't want the BBs. Y'all know what that is. The Blue Falls. Y'all don't want them. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? So it shocks me that we haven't been having this conversation, but we need to have real conversations. My relationship is suffering because African men have done my African sisters, my girlfriend, for so long, she didn't have me pick that she can't tell the real from the fake, the fake from the truth. So she looks for the fake in every guy she gets with, whether he's real or not. So a real guy comes along and she, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this is what it is. And since I'm not perfect, I have to accept her imperfections. But since I see the value, not going nowhere. Now, people are going to say what they're going to say. Oh, Taibu, you tripping. Nah, I'm building. Oh, Taibu, you wild. No, I'm stable. Y'all look at my podcast. Y'all look at my life. Y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all hear about what I'm doing. I'm that guy. I'm not making the same mistakes. I don't want you all to make the same mistakes. Fellas, if you want to meet somebody special, stop being so stereotypical, especially of our sisters. Sure, we're going through a lot. We're hunted. We're disregarded. We're seen as second class, as not as good. We're stereotyped to the hill. And for that reason alone, we should not put our sisters through that. We should be the leaders for our women. We should be the ones that talk to them and about them like they make everything work for us and make everything run smoothly in our lives. I know many of you haven't been watching my show from the very, but if y'all really want to know how real Taibu is, look at my first show. Shay wasn't on it. I tried to go get her to come on the show. She didn't want to come on the show. She feeling some kind of way. Cool. But here's the deal. The deal is this. To the whole world that's watching this show, I apologize. I argue with mine. Good job. I argue with mine on my show, and that led other stuff to come out. I was trying to break it down to just the one point, the forecast cheating, the phone call. Other things came out. That's how we kind of go back and forth with each other, but it shouldn't have came out on the show. So I apologize for that. That was messy. Shame bag worthy messy. She don't want to come on the show, put the shame bag on tonight. I get it. It's all good. But if you look back at my show, our relationship developed on my show. My show got better because our relationship developed on the show. So if y'all wonder if y'all should take my advice or not, or her advice or not, that's cool. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know, my cousin, I got a lot of activity in the comment section. All right, y'all stop messing with me. Let me finish this out. Let me get this done. All right. So she doesn't want to come on the show for it. I mean, the bottom line, I don't know if y'all saw yesterday's Wild Out show on True Love Tuesday, but the bottom line is this. Be who you say you are, fellas. If you want her to be who she says she is, to my man Don Rico's point, you know, a lot of them be tricky, they be lying, they be making it sound all good. Fellas, be who y'all say that you are. We lead. Be who you say you are. We lead. If you tell you're gonna be there for her. Don't make it conditional. If she gets emotional, you shouldn't get emotional too. Of course, you're gonna have your times when you out your body, you pissed off, whatever. I get that. But if she gets emotional, don't you get emotional with her. Oh, she's pissed off. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna get mad too. Nah. Leadership isn't something that you talk about. Leadership is something that you demonstrate. When I use the phrase African Messiah on the book and in my home, I demonstrate leadership. So I'm not talking about something I intend to do. I'm talking about something I've done and I'm doing. And I challenge all you African brothers out there to do the same thing. I challenge you African brothers to be the ones to go to bat for these sisters. Even if you make mistakes, I challenge you African brothers to make sure you stick with her and stay with her. Do what you got to do to make up with her. Be there for her, upbuild and support them. I'm glad that mine gave it up easy. I ain't gonna lie. Because without her, I was a mess. Really, I was. Y'all might not have known me before I moved from the north to the south, but had you known me, I was definitely a mess. If you knew me then and you watching me now, you can see that's just not the case. I had a whole debate on my show with a guy that tried to put me out there and say things and bring things up and all this other stuff. You know, did his best. But I won the debate because I have a solid foundation, a solid spiritual belief, and because I live what I talk about on my show. Now, it could sometimes we get emotional about things that make a difference in our lives. It's okay, fellas, to get emotional if she's making a difference in your life. It's okay to get emotional in front of her, to letting her know that she makes a difference in your life. All right. Dating, prostitution, that whole thing. I'm just highlighting problems that we have in our community, y'all. If y'all don't want to come on here and talk about them with me, I'm still going to talk about them on my show. Maybe I'll pass away like Kevin Samuels mysteriously before my time. but y'all still have my content online. I'm gonna have 1 million subscribers and be dead as a doorknob. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be looking at my stuff, and the community is gonna come together. I'll lead you even in death. That's what genius is. You can't be a leader without having heart. You can't be soft or weak, petty, wishy-washy, fickle. You can't be a leader and be these things because leaders are the first one that's challenged. When the challenge comes, the people in my home have to see how I deal with them. And then from that point forward, they know how to deal with them. I'm not in the home with my 4 children, so I have an online platform. They can see dad lead. They can see dad lead. The major issue tonight, fellas, why you shouldn't automatically consider a woman that gives it up easy a hoe is because you don't want her to consider you the same way. It's Taibu Muad'Dib. Tap into it. I have an online coaching program. The first online coaching program. I teach effort, focus, and commitment. I help you get your life together and turn around just like I did mine. If you don't know my story, you can go to Host a Year of Mess. Tap in with me. Request it. Ask Shay Portion. She'll be back on here, y'all. Don't worry about it. We made up. Everything's good over here. So y'all can go to hostayearofmess@gmail.com. I'm putting in the comment section. And y'all can lodge our questions to her. Shay's the best woman I've ever dealt with in a committed relationship, hands down. So it is what it is. Y'all can jump that off. Tomorrow, for Thinking Through Thursday, if y'all haven't seen my Facebook, Instagram post about what the topic is, then let me give y'all the topic for tomorrow, just so you know. Tomorrow, how much time should you give the undecided party a chance to make their choice? How much time, when you ask that person, where is this going? How much time should you give them? They say, I don't really know. I haven't thought about it. How much time should you give them past that point to make their choice? Think it through Thursday. Y'all don't want to miss it. That's the show.